With Offline Sorter version 4, it is possible to use batch processing to automatically complete many functions. Using batch commands automates data analysis and saves you time. In the following tutorial, we will show you how to run a batch file to automatically perform filtering, waveform detection, and sorting. First, locate the data file that you would like to use. In this case, our file is named raw continuous, as you can see here. Next, open that file in Offline Sorter. As you can see, this data has not yet been sorted. At this point, you can manually set up your parameters for filtering and sorting, but using batch commands, you can automate the process instead and then use the parameters for other data files. We're going to close OFS and go to our batch file. For this tutorial, we already have a batch file written and saved. Sample batch files are included with Offline Sorter that you can use to get started. This is our batch file. The parameters used in this batch file were chosen based on the data file used. Each user should determine the appropriate parameters for their data files. Let's go through everything to see what it's going to do once executed. To start, we need to specify the file that is going to be processed. As you can see, we have our raw continuous data file selected. Next, we're going to set our parameters. You should have a saved options file from previous use of Offline Sorter. If not, create one now. Now we need to tell Offline Sorter that we want to perform filtering, waveform detection, sorting, and export to a PLX file. We do this using the commands shown here. The low cut filter is 6-pole elliptic and the cutoff is 200 Hz. This part of the batch file instructs Offline Sorter to set a negative threshold to 4 sigmas from the mean. After waveform detection, waveforms will be aligned based on the settings selected on the Align Waveforms window, which is located under the Waveforms menu in OFS. The next part of our batch file will tell the software that we want spikes that are 32 samples wide with a threshold crossing at sample 8 and no subsequent triggers until 40 samples have elapsed. Then we set it to sort in 3D feature space using a T-distribution EM. Now that you have set your parameters, you can tell OFS what to do when the data is exported. In this example, we want to save the filtered continuous data as a PLX file. The next part of the batch file is telling the software where the file should be saved. Now you are ready to proceed to processing. To run this batch file, open Offline Sorter, click File, then Execute Batch Command File, find your batch file, and open it. Once the batch command has processed, you will be able to visualize your sorted data and the file will be saved. Please contact us at info@plexon.com or go to plexon.com for more information. Thank you.